YouTube is hard. YouTube is very hard. A lot of my friends and a lot of your friends probably have tried social media at one point in their life. They sat down and said, hey, if I make a couple of videos on TikTok doing ABCD, can I not blow up in a couple of weeks? Can I not get rich? And a couple of people have gone as far as being consistent with it, but almost everyone of Gen Z going onwards has tried social media and to blow up on it at least once. That means there's more people who failed at social media than there's people who failed at being doctors in recent memory, because it's the new craze, right?
The game is broken, EA Sports. The game is broken. I'm losing every single game.
Everyone has a phone now, and it's to the point where if you don't have a phone, you get sick in today's generation. Even here in Zimbabwe, where people think there's no water, yes, if you don't have a phone, you're gonna get sick, depressed.
I wish I was dead.
Sad. And if you have a phone, yeah, you're gonna be feeling a whole lot better. So I don't know if this is the way it is globally, but at least for me in Zimbabwe, it sucks, bro.
You're broke. You're f***ing poor.
When you're broke and you can barely afford to have the resources to even make the content you want to make, social media sucks, because you're suffering in silence. If I think about it, like, you're over here making 200 views on your videos and you're watching people making 500 views, let's just say, in 1 hour, and then you're seeing someone else making 10,000 views in a day. You're seeing someone else making 15,000 views, and it's almost like everyone else is making more views than you are. And then you just start thinking to yourself, am I the only YouTuber in Zimbabwe, like, who's suffering this much? You start thinking to yourself, you're the problem, right? And all of a sudden you're walking around bummed out all day just because someone else didn't like your video.
Ah, shit. Here you go again.
The lesson I've learned as a Zimbabwean YouTuber is that most times than not, the other person has suffered and they have endured and survived. And that's the thing about YouTube, man, where you have to suffer to make it. And a lot of us, we make 12 videos, we give up for a few months because we're like, hey, we didn't get the likes we expected to make. And then after a few months, we come back to it, we make another 14 videos, and we just repeat the cycle. And it's almost insanity. You know, we're just repeating the same thing over and over, expecting different results. For example, I have been on YouTube for about 6-7 years now. I'm probably going on 8 years trying to succeed on YouTube. And ever since the first year, I would have not believed you if you told me in 1 year from now I wouldn't have made on YouTube. I always thought that this year would be it. And 7 years later, I haven't even reached 1,000 subscribers. But then I saw another channel who started their first video on the 26th of April, and now they have 900 subscribers. And I watched this guy go from 700 subscribers to 1,000 subscribers within 2 days. And I was just thinking to myself, this guy just reached monetization within 2 months. Instant monetization. He has over 200,000 views. He has clocked watch time. And I was like, I've worked for 7 going 8 years now, and I haven't reached 1,000 subscribers. And I just started feeling like I was the dumbest human being on earth. Like, why am I not intelligent? How come he knows and I don't? How come he always knows the video to make and I don't? We're both in Zimbabwe. We both have the same resources. He's not making the highest quality videos. He's just editing in the same way that I can. I have the ability. But why does he provide in his viewers that I can't? And I just discovered it, really. Bro, we overthink this whole YouTube thing, but what it is when it comes down to it is the same thing. When it comes to becoming a doctor, when it comes to becoming any professional job you can go for, is the same with YouTube. Bro, you gotta sweat and give blood, and you really gotta just break your knees before you can succeed at YouTube, man. It's really got to be late nights, early mornings. And I'm telling you right now, if you're not willing to give that, bro, listen to me. If you're not willing to give that, give up right now and go find yourself a job, because you're going to procrastinate for years and you're going to lie to yourself to convince yourself you're going to be okay. You're going to lie to yourself that you're going to succeed, and you're going to be like, hey, nah, if I do this for 1 year, I'll blow up, I'll succeed. You're going to be trying to convince yourself you're going to be okay. You're going to do that for years. But what I'm going to tell you right now is, if you want to ever make it on social media, you're not going to make it if you're giving 2 hours in a day to YouTube. If you're giving 3 hours in a day to YouTube, and then you're like, hey, for the rest of the day, a lot of people can even give 45 minutes into YouTube and they're like, hey, I'm going to take a break. And then that break goes from a 30-minute break to an 8-hour break, and next thing they're going to sleep. They're waking up the next day, they do 20 minutes of YouTube, and they're like, hey, let me de-stress, let me take a walk. All of a sudden they take a walk to find a girl. All of a sudden the boy is gone. And you're going to live your whole life like that. And you're going to chase girls until that's all you have, bro. And you can live that life, or you can choose right now to tell yourself that I am going to give blood, sweat, and tears on this platform. I know that's what sucks about growing up. There's no one who can push us anymore. We don't have our parents forcing us to take a shower and go to school. Otherwise, you're going to be imagine just waking up when you're supposed to go to school and just be like, hey, I'm not going to go to school today. I'll go to school tomorrow. We didn't have that choice. And that's what we lack as adults sometimes. That person who can push us, because we've grown up our whole lives, been at home and been told what to do by our parents, and then going to school, been told what to do by our teachers. So we can't even tell ourselves what to do anymore and listen to ourselves. But bro, if you're enjoying the journey, if you're enjoying the hustle, you're not hustling at all. I appreciate you for watching this video. Drop a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.